Hey yogis, it's Sina here, the Yoga Apothecary. Today's flow is an ab flow, first of 3. And we're going to need some supplies for this flow. So you may want to hit pause and get those if you have them available in your home. The first is a block. The second is a weight. You're welcome to do the movement without, but should you have a 2, 4, 6, probably no more than 8-pound weight dumbbell, you'll want to use that. And then a pair of socks. You'll need them for one of the last things we're going to do in this flow. And also if you need a chance to warm up the body a little bit, because we're just going to go straight into it, then you want to do that for about 5-10 minutes and come back and do the ab flow. So here we go. We're going to get started. So we're going to begin coming to our backs. So roll onto your back. We'll stretch just a little bit. So we'll bring our right knee to our chest and your left foot can be flat on your mat. If you wish to extend the leg and feel that stretch, hovering perhaps this left foot, or you can root it to your mat if that is okay in your SI and in your hip. And just pause here for a moment. And then we'll reach this right palm to touch it outside of the mat and cross the left knee over, taking a cross body twist, but leaving both shoulders rooted. Draw back to center, rejoin both hands, pause, rebend the left foot, and let's just take one half happy baby, bringing this right hand inside to the heel, drawing this right knee to your underarm and rooting your hip point down. For some, you can leave the left knee bent as I am doing, tighten my hip flexors. But if you could extend your leg long and still be in this half happy baby, go ahead and do that. Pause here for a full inhale and exhale. Then release it. Rejoin both feet flat on the mat. Draw the left knee in. Again, you can hover for a moment, extending the right leg long. Foot is flexed. Maybe it touches the mat. Maybe you leave it hover. And then extend the palm out to the side like a T and give a cross-body stretch, leaving both shoulders rooted only as far as you can keep them both to the mat. Then draw back to center, rejoin both fingers together interlaced. I'm going to return this right foot down to the mat for my half happy baby, drawing behind the calf and drawing this heel towards my underarm, leaving the hip points rooted. And then return both knees to the chest. So our first movement for our abs is called a dead bug. So your knees are going to be in 90-90. Feet can be flexed or pointed, yogi's choice, but there should be a stacking of the knee to the hip. And then you're going to reach the arms behind you for a stretch. And then bring them up. Palms can face one another if you want them, where your fingertips, either way, this way or this way, yogi's choice. I'll probably have it this way. So the movement is executed so that you lower one of your arms and the opposite leg is going to strengthen and lengthen, and then you return it back. So it's a little bit of a focus for the mind as well as it is for the body. So take an inhale here and then lower and stretch. So the right arm's reaching, the left leg is extending. Use the core, come back to center. We take it on the other side. Lengthen, reach, inhale. Exhale back to center, 90-90. This is 2. Breathe. Back to 90-90. 3. Back. We're going to take it for a total of 10. Keep breathing, and I'm sure you're thinking. And sometimes I might have been known to lose count. Don't hold it against me, but I think this is 6. 7, 8, remember to breathe. 9. Last time, if I counted correctly, I might have given you one more. Reach knees to chest if you wish to give a soft rock from side to side. You're going to need your block for this next movement called a hollow body with a block transition. So reach for your block. I'm going to give you 2 options here. The block is going to be transferring between your hands and your feet, and you can either have your knees bent in that 90-90 to transfer, and you'll tap your toes, so it'll look something like this. You reach the block above your head. You bring the block either long or narrow in between the feet, and you tap your toes. So that's one version. You could take it that way, or you could join me where I transfer with the legs long. So we're going to do 10 of these. Remember to breathe with an inhale and an exhale. So you'll inhale, lengthen, exhale, transfer, inhale, lengthen. This is 3, 4, 5, 6. It always makes my spine crack. 7. Lengthen. 8. That's 9. And 10. Draw the knees to the chest. Relax the head and shoulders for a moment. We're going to rock again. And now we're going to do something just called a toe tap. So your arms can be long by your sides. We come back to the 90-90. You're going to take the arch from the back. So you're pulling that navel to your spine, and then simply drop and tap this right foot. Bring it back to center. Tap on the left, back to center. That was 9. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale. 7. This is 5. 3. And 1. We'll do one more on the left. Knees can come back to the chest. Now you'll tee your arms out to the sides. This is a supine twist, but normally in class when we supine twist, we let the knees touch the ground. You may want to move your block out of the way like I need to. Might use that later. But for this, we'll drop and hover without the knees touching the earth. So pause at center, take a big inhale, and as you exhale, you'll twist, hover, come back to center, pause. Exhale, twist and hover. Come back to center, pause. Now we're down to 8. Twist, hover, inhale, center, pause. You might find a slight movement on your mat from this position. You might notice you move slightly. Remember to breathe. Focus on the breath. Dropping for 5. That was 4. Push through those hands, forearms. Here comes 2. Last time, over to the left. Come back to center. Plant the feet. Maybe you rest your hands on your thighs and take a moment to breathe here. Then extend the legs long. Heels are going to be rooted into the mat. We'll be doing a sit-up with the legs long. An option again is going to have the knees bent, feet flat. So if having the legs long is too challenging for you just yet, you can bend the knees. Reach the arms above the head. Start to tuck the chin to the chest and reach your way up. Maybe the fingertips hit the shins or your knees or thighs. And then slowly reaching the arms forward. We reach above the head. Take a breath. Crawl it back up. Chin towards the chest. And come back down. Very slowly. Keep the spine long. I think we have, this may be number 4. I have to remember to count in my own head, you guys. Let's call this 5. We got 5 more. Reach, reach, reach. Here comes 7. 8. 9. Last time. Pause here. And then just bring the soles of your feet to touch and open up the knees. We'll take this stretch for a moment. And then we'll be moving to our scissor kicks. Close the knees like a book. We're going to roll down to the back. Lengthen our leg up on the right side body. You're going to grab your hands behind the shin. You could either flex or point your feet. This leg is going to hover. I like to point my feet. And then you're going to peel the shoulders, pull the navel to the spine, hover. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come down, pause. We'll repeat this again starting on the left side. So take a moment. Left leg reaches, right leg hovers. Reach for the calf. We pull it towards the body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Knees to the chest. And then we're going to rock our way. Back up. Soles of the feet touch, knees come wide for just another moment. The next movement is where you're going to need to use a weight. So if this is not something you want to do weighted, we're going to be doing 5 on each side of the body with the weight. It's called a Turkish get-up. So I'll show it to you, and then you can grab for your weight or not, because it's just great work even if you don't use the weight. So what you're going to do is you're going to come down to the back, and this left leg, its first side is going to be long. So we're going to do 5 on this side, 5 on this side. You grab for your weight, and you hold the weight. Your gaze is going to be fairly fixed onto the weight throughout this movement. Even if you're not using a weight, this is still the position you need to be in for this movement. The left hand, palm down, is going to be just out to the left side of your body. What I want you to do is you're going to crunch up, use your elbow, gaze at that bicep and the dumbbell, and then you position this left hand behind you, look back at that dumbbell, come onto your side body, and then stack your feet into a side plank. Bring the right foot back, position your body, lower down. That was number 1. You got 4 more in you, and then we'll do the other side. Here we go. Bringing it up into the side plank. Here comes 3. And eventually you get more comfortable with the movement that you could really fix your gaze on that dumbbell because you know where your other hand is going. Last one. Lower down. Take a moment. Move the weight onto the other side. So we're going to come and take this on the other side. So you should have transferred your weight over so that it's now in the left arm. Bend at the elbow so it's 90-90. This leg is going to stay bent. Your right leg comes long. The right palm is going to reach for the earth to the side body. And then we're going to crunch it up and move through this 5 times. So take your inhale. As you exhale, you come up to the side. Return the arm to the side. Make the plank. Come back down. Lower the body. Here comes number 2. Cracking my back. Here comes number 3. 4. Stacking the wrist up under the shoulder. Trying to not keep this arm as straight as you can. I know it's hard. Last one. And then come down. You can release the weight to the side. And let's come to our back. And tuck the knees to the chest again. That is really good for the core and for your shoulders. So we're going to do reverse crunches. Arms are going to come long. Palms face down. These are a little bit harder to do, and they're very good for your tricep and for your core. So 5 to 7 is probably going to be enough. The movement is executed that you curl your low bottom up, and the knees are going to come towards the nose. And then you're going to use the palms and the forearms so that you can hover your low body back down, but it does not touch the mat. Okay? If you want to watch it and then do it, you're welcome to. So take a breath to prepare and an exhale. And then as you inhale, curling up the knees towards the nose and start to lower. Ooh, the triceps, yeah. Don't let the low come entirely down. Bring it back up. Press through the palms and the forearms. Here comes 3. 4. 5. 6. Whoo, my triceps are firing. And my core. And there's 7. Oh yeah. Maybe want to open up your thighs, draw the knees to the chest. Okay, roll your way up. We're going to do reverse plank. So you're going to extend your legs long. Heels are going to be slightly apart. Your palms are going to be behind you, your fingers pointed to your low bottom. We'll just take a reverse plank stretch. So take an inhale here, and as you exhale, dig through the heels and hover the low body obviously up off the mat. Press through the palms, open up the shoulders. Lower down, take a moment. We're going to do 2 more of these. So as you're ready, take an inhale here. Exhale, press it up. Your head is staying neutral. You don't need to drop the head behind you. So keep the neck neutral. Again, press through the palms, open the shoulders, dig through the heels. Exhale, lower down. You're welcome to put your hands on your thigh for a moment. We're going to do that one more time. Fingertips come behind you. As you're ready, inhale. Exhale, hover it up. Breathing, knitting the low ribs together. Exhale, lower. We come to our back again. We're moving into an extended bridge. Your elbows are going to be pausing here at 90-90. The movement is executed by lifting the hip points up, squeezing the glutes and thighs, digging the elbows into the mat and your heels. It's very challenging, very good for the core. Extended bridge. So as you're ready, take a moment. We're going to try and count at least to 10, maybe a little bit more before we lower our bottom back to the mat. So take your inhale, and as you exhale, hover it up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. I'm at 12. Squeeze those glutes, squeeze the core. Push through the forearms, the elbows, heels. Can you hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. I know. We're going to do that one more time, if you have one more time in you. So take a moment. Remember where you're executing the movement. Elbows firing, forearms firing, glutes and thighs, heels, core firing. So as you're ready, we're going to go for 20 again. Take a breath in. Exhale, lift, squeeze, push. Ujjayi breath. We're at 13. 7. 3. Let it go. Whew. Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet touch, knees wide. You can put a hand on your heart, hand on the belly. Then close the knees like a book and rock your way up. Cross the knees to come over to tabletop pose. We have 3 movements left. We have mountain climbers, then we're going to do snow angels on our belly, and then we're going to use our socks. So, coming into our mountain climbers, you want to come into plank, so step the right foot back, step the left foot back, draw the heels to the back of the mat, stacking shoulders above the wrists. We'll come to 20 mountain climbers. Right knee is going to tap to the right elbow, step it back. Left, step it back. This is 2. 3. 4. 5. This can certainly be done faster. 6. 7. 8. Child's pose if you need it. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. Come down. Narrow child's pose. Take a moment. So from here, we're going to shift our weight forward and come onto our bellies. I have to move my microphone, you guys. Okay. So we're going to take snow angels. It is that time of year. And the movement is simply to create a snow angel with your arms and legs. I might want to move some of my stuff. Out of fear, I'm going to knock it over. So make sure you've got some space, because you'll need your arms wider and your feet wider so that you can peel your heart space up and make snow angel movement with your limbs. So take your inhale. As you exhale, hover and widen. This is 8, 5, 4, release it back down. Pause here. We're going to take another variation of locust with the arms and limbs wide, and then a push-up. So we're going to do 7. We'll try for 7. Open the arms. So we begin with our locust. Drop the palms under the shoulders. Now are your stance. Push up. Lower the knees, thighs, and toes if you need to come down that way. Arms reach. Locust like a star. Palms under the shoulders. Push up. Here comes number 3. Push up. 4. 5. Remember to breathe. 6. 7. Last time. And then come to your knees. Sit back on your heels. We have one last movement for today, and that's going to be putting on our socks so we can do some pike core movement where your hands are going to be on the mat and you're going to need space at one side of your mat to slide your feet out and pike with the knees bent or legs straight. I'll show you what the movement looks like. And our goal is going to be to do 10. So you may want to hit pause and get your socks on. And then I'll meet you on your mat. See you in a minute. So hopefully you have your socks on and you're ready to roll. I'm going to be taking this from the back of the mat. You might be at the front of your mat, depending on your space where you are. Our feet are going to come off of the mat, but the palms are going to make contact. And we're going to be planking behind us, and because of the socks, we're going to be able to draw our knees to the chest. This is very good for handstand prep as well. So plant the palms, position yourself, and we're going to count down from 10. Plant the palms. Here we go. Inhale. Out. Down at 8. That was 6. 4. 4. This should be the last one, I think, but I'm going to do one more for good measure. I told you I can't count. Draw them in. Come onto your knees. Sit back on the heels. Palms can rest on the knees. Pause. Take a breath. You did an amazing job. I hope you'll come and join for another ab series. 2 more to come. And see you on the mat next time. Take care. Namaste.